Hello everybody, this is, I'm gonna just give you a big explanation of the show Chowder, just big explanation of it. Chowder is a show about a little purple creature that aspires to become a chef, but is currently a chef's apprentice, under the master chef, Mung Dal. Chowder has lived with Mung almost his entire life, after Mung, assumably, murdered Chowder's parents in cold blood because they're never shown or even mentioned, so it's kind of a given. Other characters include Schnitzel, the punching bag. He is constantly beaten up, pushed around, and just generally mistreated by his friends and also life. But don't worry, he's a rock, so you can always count on him for two things: never feeling pain or emotion, and always asking if you can smell what he's cooking. We got Truffles. She's Mung's wife and the counter lady at the catering company. She screams at everybody and maintains all the money they take in, which wildly varies between episodes. I mean, sometimes they just have a ton of customers, but other times the joke is that Mung is a terrible chef and that they solely consist on just a couple orders from a very specific table of people with horrible taste. Then there's Kimchi, Chowder's conscious pet stink cloud, emphasis on conscious, because when Kimchi has an episode, he literally just does whatever the heck he wants. I feel like Chowder just keeps a small, very sad, stinky man in a cage next to his bed constantly and just never lets him go. It's kind of like he has Stockholm Syndrome or something. This is... So somebody call the police. Then we got Gazpacho, the fruit vendor, with a surprisingly large amount of episodes surrounding and involving him, even though he only sells fruit, and Chowder and Mung usually don't cook that much fruit. Or anything, actually. Most episodes don't even involve cooking at all. He's a funny character because he's constantly depressed and full of self-loathing due to his unsuccessful dreams of becoming a comedian, due to the fact that the only funny joke in his arsenal is his life, and the fact that he is constantly abused by his mother, who is later revealed to be himself. That just leads me to believe that he was at some point molested by his parents, and that just screwed him up real good in the head. He has some serious problems and he needs to get them dealt with. Panini is Chowder's obsessive girlfriend and is also a chef's apprentice. She has some funny interactions with Chowder, but that's pretty much her entire character. I don't think that she or her master Endive even really get their own episode, except for that one with the toe jam. But I don't really like talking about that episode much. Speaking of Endive, she lives in a huge chef mansion across from Mung's kitchen and is his rival, even though she is stated and even proven to be a better chef than Mung on several occasions. Her size also wildly varies scene to scene depending on whether anybody decides to make a joke about her weight or not. Schnitzel is about the same size as her, but he doesn't get any weight jokes thrown at him because he's a man, and it's a proven fact that only women can be fat. Check your privilege! With all those side characters out of the way, let's get to the real main characters. Kiwi, the transition slide monster that's shown like 3 times. Mr. Fugu, the rich guy that is the only person that has ever ordered from Mung's more than once. Reuben, the scam pig. Ceviche, the goat that you eventually realize is male, even though he only ever wears a bright pink singlet. Pate, the dance master of Ceviche. Gorgonzola, the Squidward plus Mr. Krabs of the show, that is constantly a voice of demeaning common sense, and also a pimp that constantly takes advantage of Chowder whenever there is an opportunity. And finally Chestnut, the real main character. Go watch the show Chowder in order to see Chestnut and his wacky interactions with his cooking master Mung Dal, screaming banshee Truffles, and handyman Schnitzel in the zany world of Marzipan City, which they can never leave because it is a single landmass constantly held up by a large, muscular green man in the emptiness of space. They're locked in there. They know it's a TV show. Enjoy funny puns such as when Mung says, "Hold your horses," and then Chestnut responds by holding 2 horses. And funny fourth wall breaks, like when the gang accidentally spends their entire show's animation budget, so the voice actors have to hold a car wash to make the money back. I mean, there's probably some other jokes in there, but they aren't nearly as quotable as the puns, wall breaks, and miscommunication humor. But as always, dinkaloo dinkalee, chestnut is who I be. Dinkalee dinkaloo, get off my video or I'll cut you!